Hello, friends. 400 years ago, New York was just forest and water. Today, it runs the world. How did that happen? In 1626, Manhattan was a forested island inhabited by the Lenape Native American tribe. They lived from the land and water, trading and traveling through rivers that would later become some of the busiest routes on Earth. That year, the Dutch West India Company, led by Peter Minuit, claimed they purchased Manhattan for trade goods. The Lenape did not view land as something to be owned, but the Dutch saw opportunity. They named the settlement New Amsterdam, and a small trading post began to grow. By 1664, the English seized control without a fight and renamed the city New York after the Duke of York. The city became an important colonial port, built on trade, shipping, and enslaved labor. Slavery played a major role in early New York, with enslaved Africans making up a large portion of the population in the 1700s. As tensions grew between the colonies and Britain, New York became a center of political debate, protest, and conflict. After the American Revolution, New York briefly became the first capital of the United States. In 1789, George Washington was inaugurated as the first president at Federal Hall. Though the capital later moved, New York continued to grow rapidly as a financial and commercial hub. The opening of the Erie Canal in 1825 connected New York City to the rest of the country, transforming it into the nation's most powerful port and gateway for trade. During the 19th century, millions of immigrants arrived, especially through Ellis Island after 1892. Irish, Italian, Jewish, Chinese, Caribbean, and many other communities shaped the city's neighborhoods, culture, and labor force. Life was often difficult, with overcrowded tenements, dangerous factory work, and deep poverty, but New York represented hope and opportunity. The city expanded northward, and Central Park was created as a public space amid rapid urban growth. By the early 20th century, New York was transforming into a modern metropolis. Skyscrapers rose as symbols of ambition and innovation. The subway system connected the 5 boroughs, officially consolidated in 1898: Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, and Staten Island. The city became a global center for finance, media, art, and culture. Jazz thrived in Harlem, Broadway flourished, and Wall Street became the heart of American capitalism. In 1929, the Great Depression hit New York hard. Banks failed, unemployment soared, and poverty spread, but massive public works projects kept the city moving. During World War II, New York served as a key military, industrial, and logistical center. After the war, it emerged as the world city, hosting the headquarters of the United Nations and becoming a symbol of global diplomacy. The post-war years brought major changes. Suburbanization drew many middle-class families out of the city, while industries declined. By the 1970s, New York faced severe economic crisis, rising crime, and decaying infrastructure. Entire neighborhoods struggled, and the city nearly declared bankruptcy. Despite this, creativity thrived. Hip-hop was born in the Bronx, street art spread across subway cars, and cultural movements reshaped global music, fashion, and language. In the 1980s and 1990s, New York rebounded. Crime rates dropped, the economy recovered, and Times Square transformed from a symbol of decay into a global entertainment center. Finance, real estate, and media boomed, but gentrification displaced many longtime residents. The city became faster, more expensive, and more unequal. On September 11, 2001, New York experienced one of the darkest moments in its history when terrorist attacks destroyed the World Trade Center. Nearly 3,000 people were killed. The city mourned, united, and slowly rebuilt. One World Trade Center rose as a symbol of resilience, and New York reaffirmed its identity as a city that endures. In the 2010s, technology and social media reshaped daily life. New York became a hub for startups, digital media, and innovation, while remaining a center for finance, fashion, art, and immigration. In 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic brought the city to a standstill. Streets emptied, hospitals overflowed, and thousands of lives were lost. Yet once again, New York adapted and reopened. By 2026, New York stands as a city with over 4 centuries of history behind it. It remains crowded, diverse, creative, and constantly changing. Built by native peoples, immigrants, workers, artists, and dreamers, New York is not just a place, but an ongoing story. No matter the challenges it faces, the city continues to reinvent itself, proving again and again why it is known as the city that never sleeps.